Hey, how's it going out there? Just getting used to these controls here. It's like, wow, it's the world's tipping over. Wow, how am I going to keep the coffee in the cups? World just gone to 90 degrees like that. Wow, how are we going to do that? How do we overcome that? How is that possible? Do you think it's a plot? A plot by the flat pancake police? Or is it the globe pancake people? What's going on? Wow. Rotate device back. Orientation is locked. I didn't want to, I wanted to do widescreen and it doesn't seem to let me do it on the fly. Create highlight, retouch. Lighting, close. Still getting used to these, joining the scheduled live stream. So that's a different, slightly different than just starting it. Well, I guess I got to, I'm just going to go. You know what, the old regular non-widescreen, folks. I'm not seeing an obvious way to turn it back. How y'all doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? This is Doc Rock. I'm behind the Docverse, the YouTube channel, the Docverse, which contains Club Brekkie, and in the future will contain other sorts of areas of entertainment. Maybe we'll get to do some Doc Radio. Maybe we'll get to do some flip side stuff. All right. Yeah, so this live stream today is just to, just give some extra exposure for myself and the channel to more listeners, creating more content, and just reaching out, hoping to hear where you're from. I can see there's one person right now. I don't know if you want to put into the chat where you're to. Where are you to? I'll give a shout out. And, if you've looked at any of the Club Brekkie material, you know that most of it is shot right here in barbecues. And I have a very excellent relationship with the restaurant, its owners, its staff. And lady was very kind to bring in something for me today. So just as we were about to go live, she brought in chai tea. And it's not necessarily Indian style, but she's from India. Wow, it is a nice day out there. We're going to head outside there after and just look at how nice it is today in the big land. So people are out on their motorcycles now. It could be amongst the last days of the year to ride your motorcycle here without just freezing your butt off. Right? So we're getting to the end of that. But yeah, so we have a very good relationship. I have a very good relationship, friendly with the people who work here. Amazing people. They're like my second family. They really take great care of me. And if you're ever in Lab City and you're looking for a great meal and a great experience dining out, they will take good care of you as well. I promise. So in the Docverse scheme of things today in Club Brekkie, we did launch a new short just over an hour ago, Transylvania 6.5 Coffee. So if you haven't checked that out, after the stream, why not go check it out? Why not put in a like? If you haven't already, subscribe. Put in a comment. All these things juice up the algorithm for the good old doc here. As we, we're slowly working our way towards monetization. At the same time, if you do enjoy this style of content, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee, which is in the descriptions for most things, in the channel description. Every little bit of support counts and greatly appreciate. If if you like this content and you want us to keep going, you can make a donation on Buy Me a Coffee. So that's buymeacoffee.com/the-doc-verse. Just putting that out there. No pressure. Just saying. So this is the chai tea that was just given to me by a very kind lady here. She just brought it in. She made it at home, and here's I'm going to try this. My God, that is spectacular. That is amazing. So yeah, there's some extra things sort of blended in. It's not just your ordinary chai tea. Yeah. So yeah, this has like there's a mild sweetness to it. I don't go for a lot of sugar in beverages, and when you see me with my coffee time in the city, I don't have any sugar in my coffee. I don't need that sugar. I'm already so sweet. I'm very sweet so I don't take sugar. But in this case here, this is great. It's chai tea time in the city. Yeah. So it is a nice day here in Labrador, especially for this time of year. It's September 24th. Old Man Winter is literally knocking on our door here, but it is about 14 degrees Celsius here right now in the Big Land. It's a light breeze on. It's just it's a beautiful fall day here, that's for sure. This could be, getting to our last gasp of summer, or maybe it's the start of Indian summer. Huh? That'd be nice. But anyway, it is a nice day. We'll head outside after a few minutes. So I hope everybody is doing well out there. And big hello to you wherever you are right now out there in this amazing, amazing world. This beautiful world has so many miracles in this world. Life is a miracle, right? Love is random, but life is a miracle. Maybe you could say life is random too, but life is random and love is a gamble. How about that? As we sip our chai tea here in the city. Right, so that's where this is where the saying came from. Coffee time in the city. I used to work here a time ago, and in the kitchen of barbecues, getting a coffee. I poured a coffee and just suddenly said, "Hey, it's coffee time in the city," and that's actually inspired by Twisted Sister. Believe it or not, Twisted Sister actually inspired me to say that. And you say, how? Twisted Sister doesn't sing about coffee. No, they don't. But they did do a Christmas album back around 2005-ish, and they did an amazing version of Silver Bells. Right, and just something about that song sort of stuck with me. And the way they say it's Christmas time in the city, and it inspired me to say it's coffee time in the city, and that became my catchphrase. Even some I don't know, 2 or 3 years before I started the Club Breckie thing, right? So in a way, Twisted Sister and Dee Snider helped give me a signature catchphrase that I'm bringing out into the world right now through YouTube and social media. I post heads up on Twitter, X, Facebook, and of course here on the YouTubes. I put a post up for almost every short that I put out. I create a short. I call it a shorts promo card, and it just has a wild artistic expression that embodies the free-spirited, undefined comedy, lighthearted comedy of the Doc Burson Club Breckie, because it's all light, it's all in good fun, and I think it's a, you know, I think there's a lot of possibilities with this niche, right? And coffee culture's everywhere. Chai tea is here today in this video. Chai tea, time in this city, right? Mr. Emma. Busy time in the city. They're busy people. They work really hard here, and they represent the business really good. I was just gonna try and get Emma to see if he could remember the first time because he worked here when I started with the different sayings, and I had different rituals as a driver here. Right, I'd come back from a delivery, go into the kitchen. I would announce I'm back with back streets back. All right, so try to inject a little bit of fun and lightness into everything. Back streets back. All right. Yeah. So we still got one viewer. Not seeing many others yet. Of course, it could be a bad time of day. I have some tech to sort out because I wanted to do more live streaming where I'm showing like public domain, silent films and stuff in short little, like have like a 1 hour live stream maybe or thereabouts. And I'd show maybe like an old cartoon that's public domain that's safe for me to stream out on the YouTube. Maybe a Charlie Chaplin short. Quite a few of those are public domain and safe to stream out and not pop copyright strikes and such things. Those types of things, right? I found like there's Felix the Cat, completely public domain. Some Betty Boop cartoons. There's other things. It's tricky finding this content because not only do you have to look out for what's public domain in the United States, public domain in Canada is different. So those old cartoons and movies and shorts, they have different public domain rules in Canada, so that their copyright lingers a little bit longer in Canada due to the difference. So I have to look for stuff that's safe for the United States and Canada. So I did nail down some content. I have to sort out some technicals. I did try a live stream earlier. I don't know if anybody caught it, but it was the one where I played the Gertie the dinosaur. I think it was miming with Gertie the dinosaur. It's up there. I put some music under it. I closed my mic and I just went silent. So I called it miming. I don't know if you actually call it miming, but it was just me goofing around with no sound, putting up cards. It was going off the laptop, and the video when the laptop ran the video, it was a stuttering mess. It was just too much for the little laptop. That's what causes it. Was the laptop is the bottleneck, and now I don't know if there's doing more hardcore job of shutting things down, because when I did that, I had CapCut and stuff open in the background. The thing was screaming for relief, and so the Gertie the dinosaur came out as a stuttering mess. But I left it there, and actually I visited a friend, and their child was actually watching that live stream. It's there available for replay, and they were enjoying it. They enjoyed miming. I had some cards made up and just miming and having fun. Coffee time in the city on cards and stuff. I like simple props and pretty simple graphics. Although some of these videos they do take a while to edit. I'll tell you that. Like the safety tip video that was actually recorded about a year and a half ago originally, but with not anywhere near as many graphics and effects. So it actually took me a long time. It was about 6 to 8 hours for me. I don't know what my skill level is. I just, do it all myself. And I find with editing, the better you get, the longer it takes to get things done. Because you see little things you can add, little flourishes here, sound effects there. So the safety tip video is actually jazzed up way more than the original. And maybe in future live streams, when we get set up properly to do it from the laptop or from the computer, we can run them head to head so you can see the difference from what it was a year and a half ago, which by YouTube standards was pretty bare bones and boring. And I think I successfully jazzed it up to put it more of a nod towards the modern sort of what they call retention editing. And that, so I do adopt some of those practices, but not strictly, because I think retention editing can it's ultimately unsatisfying. I think and can be quite annoying. Actually, it's almost like some of those Marvel movies where there's so much action, it gets boring. In my opinion, and in my taste for movies, right? I'm not saying they're terrible movies, but I'm saying they get tiring. All the action is boring, nonstop. It gets boring. And chai tea time in the city, thanks to the kind lady. Uh, she's from India and she loves it here in Canada. And she takes really good care of me. She thought to bring chai tea that she made at home today. So I'm very thankful and I'm really enjoying it here on this live stream very much. So, yeah, I'd like to make maybe one of our live streams more of a regular thing. Playing back a short video, then come back, talk to people, get reactions, and play another short one. Well, Charlie Chaplin one is like 21 minutes. There's a Laurel and Hardy one I had picked up. That's like 20 minutes. Felix the Cat. The first Felix the Cat's kind of strange, but I mean, I think it was like 1914. Very now, you say, what's 1914? How could it be relevant to now? It's very relevant to now. It's about hooking up. It's about getting together. It's of course it's relevant. It has a very dark ending, very strange ending. I'll give you spoiler alert. It's implied or suggested that he unalives himself at the end. It's strange. I was surprised to see it, but then again, when you look at the old Warner Brothers cartoons from the 40s and 50s, there are a lot of sort of implied unaliving in characters try to unalive themselves every now and then. It's so it's strange to see in today's culture where I can't even say the word. I have to say unalive instead of the actual word. So it is a different time. It was from a different time. We're intelligent people, and I think we're intellectual enough to recognize it was just from a different time. It's a cartoon, but man, some of them hit hard. I'll tell you. Even like the ending of the Scarlet Pumpernickel. with Daffy Duck at the end. That's kind of a dark ending. Also tells you a lot about Hollywood, actually. You look into the the deep dark underbelly of Hollywood. There's actually quite a bit to that cartoon if you know about the seamy dark underbelly of the Hollywood. So how you all doing? Huh? How are you? How are you? Yeah. So this is a bit of fun, just putting on the camera and rambling on. I did have an invite for someone to join in, but I guess it's not convenient to them. And of course, it was like it was like a 1 hour notice for them, so they're probably not ready to join in live. A friend in California, friend who was instrumental in influencing and creating Brekkie Club. So while I'm here, hey, California people, how are you? How are you out there in God's country? I mean, I think I should have been born in California. I think that's what I'm thinking. I just feel that's my place. That's what I feel. Oh, somebody else joined. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? Where are you from? I'll give a shout out. I was just shouting out California because a very nice lady in California was instrumental in the creation of Club Brekkie. And of course, my time here at Barbecues also was instrumental in the formation of Club Brekkie, as I gave an explanation of the origin of the coffee time in the city. Same. Right? So if I'm successful with this channel, I'm going to influence the culture, right? People will be with their friends at home or at cafes or restaurants, and they're going to lift their mug and say, "Hey, it's coffee time in the city." Mm. Of course, now this is the chai tea I was talking about earlier. So I'm monitoring here on the laptop just in case anybody does want to chime in on the live chat. Hey JP, how you doing? Great to hear from you today. So glad that you could join in. So earlier I gave the explanation on the origin of coffee time in the city. I don't know, did I ever tell you, JP? Did I ever mention it before? JP's amazing, folks. He is well, he's a huge fan of Club Brekkie and the Talkverse. I'll guarantee that. And I'm a huge fan of JP. He has expertise in, let's say, crypto things. He's very well versed in knowledge on that. Yep, a bit. Yep, a bit. Does that mean to being the expert or to the origin of coffee time in the city? Beautiful day here in the Big Land. So after another few minutes, I'll head outside and just show you how nice it is here today compared to yesterday where it was kind of gloomy. It was a gloomy day yesterday and I was kind of cold. It was like 8 degrees, 7 degrees Celsius here, gloomy, edge of rain. And but I was outside just showing people around and the barbecues here. But glad to hear from JP. I was just shouting out people in California. Development of Club Brekkie. Yes, you certainly do. You've huge fan from the start. And maybe I did mention, I think, somewhere in our different meetings and events that we've attended. I think I did mention that basically it came from a Twisted Sister song. That's where Coffee Time in the City came from, the Twisted Sister version of Silver Bells, where they said, "It's Christmas time in the city," and the hard rock version. Beautiful version, by the way. Excellent version. And it stuck in my mind, and this was like 2 years before I started Club Breckie or more that I started saying that here. And so it just became a regular thing. And I used it in other ways, like when getting close to the end of your shift, it's Miller time in the city, right? It's Miller time in the city. Miller time in the city. Busy time in the city. Delivery time in the city. It's all thanks to Twisted Sister, really. Thank you, D. Snyder. And that's a big catchphrase of the many that I've created through the years. Have a great day. Good things are heading your way. I think that's as far as I know, it's unique to me, the way it's phrased, the way it's said. Have a great day. Good things are heading your way. So chai tea here, made by a very kind lady from India, and it is very, very good. Very nice. Miss Ravi, thank you. It's really good. I like it. Yeah, it's very good. Very nice. It's a little bit of sweetness, but not very much.
Oh, yeah, I know you don't like too
much sweet, right? It's just right. Yeah. But how's it? Good? Yeah, really good. Very much appreciated.
But the thing is, if I make it like right away and you drink right away,
Yeah.
it's more than that, more better than this one. Okay. Because of I make it like 1 hour ago.
Okay.
I came here.
Okay.
That's why that is automatically changed. And if you drink fresh,
Yeah.
it's different.
Like coffee. Well, I don't mean it tastes like coffee, but coffee is better fresh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee is a different thing, and chai tea is a different.
Very, very different, but they're both better fresh.
That's good. Thank God you like it.
Oh, I do like it very much. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.
It's very kind of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're
Oh, somebody wants to know, do you have a secret ingredient?
Sorry?
Somebody wants to know, do you have a secret ingredient for the chai tea?
No, we don't have
No,
it.
no secret ingredient?
Only
No?
ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger and cardamom.
Cardamom?
Yeah. Green.
Ginger and green cardamom. Mom. Yeah. Ginger and green cardamom. So that's the secret, not so secret ingredient because it's out to the world now. It's not a secret time in the city. All the secrets are coming out. And we'll get to the bottom of the UFO alien thing eventually, right? And the Sasquatch thing, we'll get to the bottom of all that eventually. After we travel across the country and expend thousands and thousands of dollars pursuing this vague narrative that goes nowhere.
Green cardamom.
Green cardamom.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And ginger.
And ginger.
Yeah. And I'm a nut for ginger.
Huh?
I'm a nut for ginger.
Almond?
No, I'm a nut.
Oh.
I'm a nut for ginger. I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We put ginger, fresh ginger.
Yeah.
Just how are we gonna say? Just like juice.
Yeah.
We can just put juice.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you wanna put the small thing, you can cut it into the pieces and put it in the water.
I like it I slice it thin and I just make tea with the ginger itself.
So,
oh yeah. Yeah, it is spice up your life, right? Oh yeah.
Especially in the winter.
Oh yes, it's good for you so much.
Mm.
There you go, JP. Yeah, so there it is. Somebody else just joined. Where are you in from? and I'll shout you out or shout out where you're from. I'm here in the big land, Labrador, and just doing a pretty off the cuff, impromptu sort of live stream. I only announced it just a bit earlier. Cliff High writes about secrets revealed. I like listening to Cliff High. He's a pretty smart dude, and he's quite enjoyable to listen to. I've been sort of following him since like 2017. He has some very interesting things, and he's mostly found on the Substack now, I think, and I'm not sure where else. I think he's pretty much given up posting directly on YouTube. I don't know if he'll come back now with some of the recent changes, but yeah, Cliff High, folks, very interesting man, and successfully predicted a lot of things with his. He had some kind of a search bot or something. I can't remember the exact name of it. That he used to read the language of the web to determine things that might happen in the future. He's on X. Oh, okay. He's on X. I got to add him to my X thing. That's good. So there you go. Cliff High on X. Cliff High on X. Very good. Chai tea time in the city. I think I need another coffee. Or how about a live rendition of my Haktua parody live here, folks, on the live stream. Here you go. First time ever done live on the tubes. All right, first time, okay? Haktua parody. Dakua! You gotta put cream in that thing. There you go, live. First time ever live. The Haktua parody. Cliff High. Thank you. Thank you, JP. At Cliff_High. It's one F, if anybody is listening. You gotta put cream in that thing. Dakua! There you go. Another sort of catchphrase that you never know. You might have people emulating that. It's a wild world we live in. Who would have thought that the original would ever just take off randomly from out of nowhere, right? Haktua. Who would have thought? But hey, she rode that hard for a few months, and then she crashed really quickly. And I think she's trying to rebuild now on TikTok and stuff, doing regular TikTok style videos. And I got nothing against her. She made a mistake with the meme coin stuff, that's for sure. But I hope she crawls back up, or however you want to say it, climbs back up the mountain, or however you want to phrase it. Wish her all the best, Miss Haley Welch. Ooh, Doc Hua scared people off. Try and get coffee refill here. We'll take a look outside then. Take a little walk outside. It'll be harder for me to keep track of the. See, this screen is behaving differently today than it did yesterday. So now the live chat's staying up, so at least I can see it and keep track of it. And so I'm still learning the controls here. So that's the purpose of, or part of the purpose, as well as connecting with people. It's just learning the controls of what I can do here. Busy people here. So we launched the new short today. Transylvania 6.5 Coffee is a new short that just launched. according to different people I've talked to, the safety tips video was very much enjoyed. It would be nice to boost up the viewership of the longer form videos. The shorts are doing okay for a new channel. We're getting an average of, say, 300, 350, 400 views for the shorts, which is not bad. The most popular short was the Coffeegasm short, 7 second short. That's over 800. That's the most popular. So the shorts are doing okay for a new channel. It's okay. It's not blowing the roof off, but it's good. So they say the algorithm might, after a little bit of time, they might trust me and push me up more, because some people do watch some of the shorts over and over. Other shorts don't have a good retention. Now, most of the shorts were recorded before. Well, most of them were recorded like a year ago. Some were made fairly recently. So, but I never had the experience of working with or thinking about, these standard. Oh, you got to have the hook, and then you got to have this, and so I didn't do it that way. I just improvised with a cup of coffee, like here today for this. That's how we did it. Oh, miss. Oh, refill? Refill time in the city. It's a refill time in the city. Oh, thank you kindly. Thank you most kindly. Refill time in the city, folks. There you go. Fresh coffee at the Cube. And I got to say, their fresh coffee is most excellent. Mm-mm. It is coffee time in the city. So we're going to take a little stroll outside. Just show you how nice the day is here. See, I'm going to flip the camera around for a second. So here's, you've seen a lot of these views for all the regular sort of club wrecking videos. This is Drake Avenue here in the Big Land. Across the street, Mary Brown's. Big chicken franchise in Atlantic Canada, and some branches in other provinces, mostly Atlantic Canada. Pretty good chicken. There you go. There's Drake Avenue. As you can see, it is a very nice day. We got some straight edge clouds there in the sky. I don't know if you can see that. Straight edge clouds, folks. Natural phenomenon, right? Yeah, just a beautiful day here. Isn't this awesome? And I'm live with the coffee. There is a little bit of a breeze on, so hopefully it's not affecting the sound too much. Coffee time in the city, folks. In the Big Land. Coffee time in the Big Land. Where can I get here? So, believe it or not, like it might look not so busy here now, but we're in the eye of the hurricane here now. Things are gonna be like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they're gonna be packed tonight for the supper from everybody who is get this. Well, the sun is making too much of a shadow with the hat, so I might switch over and see if it's better that way. Let's try that. I don't know if that's any better or not, but here we go. Yeah, Here we go. And Goofy Noofy wearing a cowboy hat here. Okay, I got to block the sun, otherwise. Okay, see how that works? I got to block the sun with the big cowboy hat to keep this picture good. Wow, this hat this is like a 100-gallon hat. I'm blocking the sun with my cowboy hat here. I'm blocking the sun with this cowboy hat. It's 100-gallon. This is a 1,000-gallon hat blocking the sun. I'm blocking the sun with my hat. And that's nothing. You should see the size of the sun blocking hats in Texas. This is nothing. Coffee time in the city. So, what's next for Club Brekkie? Well, more comedy, more shorts. There's a lot of shorts pre-recorded. I'm looking at some of the shorts I recorded a year ago, which weren't really made with all the different things that you need to keep in mind. I just made short videos that were like a minute and under, but I might be able to clip parts out and use them, but in the shorts environment, like if you're going over 10 seconds or even 7 seconds, it's like asking somebody to read War and Peace in this day and age. So, I mean, I've got some pretty nicely edited with lots of effects shorts that are over 10 seconds that, they don't do as well. Right? The 10-second and under seem to work better for me. The Flat Pancake Police, I mean, that how long was that one? 22 seconds or something? I don't know. It was like that's like, getting a TikToker to watch Dr. Zhivago or something, It's like, so, what was the one? Another one, it was a pretty long, it was like a 39-second video, and I cut it down to like 12 or 17, fairly recent one. So, I mean, I just cut out most of the stuff and got to the heart of it. So I did hear, I can't remember the name of the young lady. She's a young YouTuber, but she's figured out what she figures is surefire way to get your short to work all the time. So there's all these things about having a hook in the first 3 seconds to keep people watching. And then basically retention editing on steroids. So there's always some type of a sound visual stimulation like every second. Now, I don't do that. I don't do that strictly. I do put a nod towards it to make the videos more interesting. Would you believe my hat's so big I'm blocking the sun? You believe that? Nice people here. Nice people here. So I want to say hello to the beautiful people of Idaho. They're not just small potatoes there, let me tell you. Hello, beautiful people of Idaho. Hello, Utah. I only know like one person from Utah, and they've helped me melt the primeval a couple of times. Let's put it that way. That's how I know them. Finished up for the day? Nice. What's for supper? Oh, it's potluck. Yeah. So for anybody who's listening, JP and anybody else who catches this after, the live stream that I did yesterday should be available to rewatch. I think today at 5 o'clock. I think so. Yeah, it should be going up at 5 o'clock. The one I did yesterday. So that was like, again, that's just getting used to the controls, talking to some amazing people in the chat, talking to a good listener from Missouri, and my friend Shanna from California was in the chat as well. And of course, she was instrumental in the formation of the club Breckie. Busy time coming? I think it will. Busy time coming, that's for sure. So, hello, Utah. California, as I mentioned. Great place there, God's country. I feel like I'm out of place. I feel like that's my place, California. I'm out of place here in the big land. Who else do we usually shout out? Well, Kentucky. Beautiful people in Kentucky. A couple of very nice lady friends there. They are amazing. And everything I see of Kentucky, everything I learn about Kentucky, I love it. And I hope someday to visit there, maybe even open a cafe down there somewhere. Things work out. I'll have cafes all over these favorite places, California, Kentucky, Idaho, all these places. Portland, Oregon. Nice people there. Shout out to Oregon. Yeah. Good people in Oregon, that's for sure. Pennsylvania, amazing people. And hello. Apparently, I've got some big fans in Pennsylvania, so I'm told. And I'm sure they're going to be wowed and astounded when I get around to the pizza video. I want to do a pizza video either at home or maybe even here at barbecues. We want to make that style of pizza. We want, well, it's just the style of putting the cold toppings on top of the pizza. It's a different style, but apparently it's popular. I'm told it's really good by my friend in Pennsylvania. So there's that. Nebraska, that's another great place. Friend in Nebraska, so shout out. Nebraska, hope your day is amazing. Hope your coffee break is amazing. Hopefully it's legendary, like the picture I put up yesterday. Is your coffee break legendary? On those different promo cards. So that was just, a general coffee promo card. How's your coffee break? Goes with the theme of the channel, goes with the theme of Club Breckie. Docverse. Yeah, we're all about coffee here and aliens, UFOs, and Sasquatches and stuff that doesn't make sense and narratives that go nowhere. That's what we're all about. We want to expend thousands and thousands of dollars traveling across this country and maybe even the United States sometime to unfold a vague narrative that goes nowhere. Yeah. So Nebraska, Oklahoma, amazing people in Oklahoma. I might even present that movie sometime, somewhere away from the tubes. Oklahoma. The movie, the musical from, I think it's 1955 or thereabouts. So we might present that somewhere that's sort of out of sight of the tubes, man. And again, and out of sight of the tubes, I think this weekend I'm presenting Beckett, 1964 film with Richard Burton and Peter O'Toole. Watched Lion in Winter last Saturday. That was amazing. So I think the flow of the universe is telling me to go with Beckett. Peter O'Toole playing the same character. They're not sequels. They're not prequels. They're not in any way related, other than he is playing the same historical character at different periods. The films are 4 years apart. So Beckett came out in 64, Lion in Winter 68. But the character is, the events in the films take place 13 years apart. Okay, JP is stepping off. Well, JP, thanks for checking out the live stream. Really appreciate you dropping in and typing into the chat. Really appreciate it. Great to hear from you. And I'm sure that we will see JP again somewhere along the line. Very much appreciate anybody who pops in. And we're soon getting to the end of this. It was a great exercise in just doing the live chat thing, presenting myself, and just keeping good flow to the talk and the dialogue, and trying to jazz it up with a little bit of humor and whatnot. I, you know, hope you enjoyed it. I mean, and how many people on YouTube today are just blocking out the sun with a cowboy hat? I don't think there's anybody doing that. That's unique today on YouTube. Maybe I'm wrong because there's so many people putting out content on YouTube. They might have million-gallon hats down there in Texas blocking out the sun. I don't know. But thanks, JP. It's great to hear from you. And let's not forget the Carolinas. Oh, Missouri. Um, Jason was there yesterday from Missouri. I was very glad to hear from him, and I think we're going to have future interactions. I got a feeling. Anyway, Jason was enjoying the live stream yesterday from his vantage point in Missouri. And let's not forget the Carolinas. How amazing coffee is in the Carolinas. I'm telling you, coffee time in the Carolinas is superb, amazing, and person there has been a great supporter of mine from the start, and really appreciate the positivity, support, and advice from Ashley. And again, it's one of those things, man, everything I see and learn about the Carolinas is amazing. I would certainly, at the very least, love to visit there sometime. So if we ever get things on the road, maybe that will happen. And we can get things on the road with your kind support. Don't forget, it's buymeacoffee.com/the Docverse. THEDOCVERSE. Wow, I almost strained my brain there thinking about spelling that out. But yeah, uh, any support is greatly appreciated to help keep this channel alive. And we want to improve our tech. We eventually want to hire people. I would like to do less editing and more performing. So if we could, if we ever get to that point, then there'd be a lot more output. If you enjoy this style of content, if you enjoy my character and my presentation, there will be a lot more content to come. So we thank you in advance for your kind support. I know sometimes people have to dig deep, and if you do have to dig deep, don't support. Buy some food, buy a loaf of bread or something, but buy a couple cans of beans. But if you can, we always appreciate it. Let's get some better tech. Let's get some newer phones. I'm using an old Samsung A70 here right now for this live stream. My main phone for the Club Brekkie videos is a Samsung S10, believe it or not. It does a mostly pretty good job, but it is older. It would be better to have something like a Galaxy S23 Ultra or something like that. It's just much better. There's no way around it. It is a better device. It will give a better video and better pictures. We do the best we can with the tech we have, and I can't stop and wait to get better tech. I've got to push ahead as best I can. And I think the results are pretty decent so far. What do you think? And hopefully we'll see some comments on the replay as well. And thankful for the people who joined today. And just want to wish you all the best. Thanks for checking out this stream. And have a great day. Good things are heading your way. Hope your coffee break today was amazing. Hope it was legendary. All right. Did you get, and you don't have to have a Sasquatch and flying saucers and all these things to have a legendary coffee break. Maybe you're just conversing with good friends. I think that's pretty legendary as well. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to close things off about here, I think. So yeah, I'm learning the controls here of doing these live streams. It is it's a learning experience. So there was a little bit of fumbling at the start, trying to get into the stream that I had scheduled. So it was a little different than just starting it. So again, it's still learning controls, and I'm still not quite clear on how to break into the stream to with my phone to get the stream started. So it was a little bit of fumbling at the start, but people were patient, and I thank you all for your patience as well as I'm learning all these things. It's been a nonstop learning process since I launched the channel, learning about algorithms, learning about hashtags, learning about naming your videos, learning about thumbnails, right? There's like a 4-word rule for a thumbnail. The less words, the better. You can do 5, but they favor maybe just 2 or 3. So, I mean, that can be a challenge, naming your putting a name on your thumbnail, right? Well, so yeah. Do I have a motor mouth or something? I just keep going and going and going and going. I'm going to close things off. Thanks for checking it out. Stay tuned for more content. We'll probably have another short out tomorrow. And don't forget to check out today's short, Transylvania 6.5 Coffee. And please like that video. Please comment in that video. Please share. And above all, please subscribe. Above all, subscribe. Above all, do it all if you can. Now, the experts recommend you just ask for the subscribe. Just keep it simple. Call to action, subscribe. Subscribe! And yeah, thanks. Let's close it off. And we'll catch you later.